Hello basketball coaches and basketball players, my name is Alan from Al's Basketball Training, and today I'm going to talk to you about how you can read your own personal defender. This is not talking about reading the other defensive players on the court. This is about reading your own defensive player, the guy who's D'ing you up and getting ready to try and steal that ball and trying to make you make a mistake. So the biggest mistake that a lot of players offensively make is that they think that they can use any move in their arsenal to score on their defender. But I'm telling you, that's not exactly how it works. So basically, there's a few different ways that a defender is going to D you up. They're going to be forcing you left. They're also going to be able to force you right. Or they could be playing you straight up. And if they're playing you straight up, you have a few more options at your arsenal, but also it gives him a few more options in his defensive arsenal. So if your defensive player is forcing you right, what you need to do and what you need to remember is when he's facing you in a certain direction, whether it be right or whether it be left, one of the ways that you can try and score on him is to go the opposite direction of where he wants you to go. So one example of a move that you can use is if he is forcing you right, what you can do is then do a quick ball fake towards this right side. Whether it be a jab fake or anything else, one of the greatest moves is to run on somebody who's trying to force you in a certain direction is to fake in the direction that they want you to go. That way they may take one step, and if they do take that one step, you're now freeing yourself up to now create many different opportunities for yourself on this side. The reason why I say that is because now he's taken a step away from you. He's created, or you've created a little bit of space. Now by going in this direction, he now needs to turn around and then close out either on your shot or catch up to you if you're now driving towards the rim. So as a defensive player, if you're going to be forcing a player in a certain direction, you better be right on top of him. And if you are on top of him, then it's going to leave your offensive player at a little bit of a disadvantage. However, if the defensive player is playing you straight up, that means he's not forcing you in either direction. What you need to do now is to create an opportunity for yourself to either have him take a few steps back, whether it be a dribble fake or a ball fake of some kind, or what you can try and do is force him to force you into a certain direction. So if you take a shot fake as an example, and then a drive fake, a ball fake, drive fake. Now, if that does allow him to take a step forward and then a step back because you just faked in that direction, now he is technically forcing you in that direction because he's just lowered his left foot. This now gives you the opportunity to now drive on that side. And the same goes if he was then closing out with his left hand. Let's say he was a left-handed player, and now he's taking a step back thinking that you're going to be driving in that direction, but in reality, you're not. Now, if a player is playing you straight up and he's really close, like he's quite literally right in front of you, what you need to do is to swipe through with the ball. Let me go get my basketball and I'll show you what I mean. So if he is playing you at the point where he is maybe a millimeter, like an inch away from your body, what you need to do is keep that ball high so that he's not able to steal it from down here, because when it's down here, it's very easy to be stolen. You need to keep it high. Now, a lot of coaches will say turn your back to the defensive player if they're playing tight to you, because what's going to happen then is now you're creating at least a barrier between the ball and your defensive player. However, this is now turning yourself off from the rest of the court. So you're not going to be able to pass the ball as easy, and if your back is to the rim, then it's going to allow other secondary defenders to sneak up behind you and to steal that ball. So you don't want to do that. What you want to do, keep staying face up with your defender, but keeping the ball high. That way you can get rid of it quickly. Now, another thing that you can do is also swipe through their arms. So if their hands are like touching your abdomen, what you can do is swipe through and take a one or two dribble drive, because that may allow you to get a foul on them, because now they're reaching in if they hit your arms. But if you're going to be showing the ball like that, for one, you need to be strong, and for two, you need to do it very quickly and then drive. Now, offensively, one thing that you can keep your eyes on is where the defender's eyes are actually looking. So if he's looking at your eyes, for example, or your face, what you can do then is a couple of different fakes where you could be looking in one direction and driving in the other, or looking in one direction and passing the ball the other direction. Now, if he is a good defender, he's going to be looking at this area of your body. Because of his peripheral vision, he's going to be able to see your whole body at that point. But also, this is a very telltale sign of where you're going to go offensively. So, if his eyes are down here, there's a lot fewer moves that you can do to kind of fake him out. You really need to do some ball fakes, pass fakes, drive fakes, dribble, drive fakes, things like that. However, if his eyes are up here, or if he's looking at your feet, there's many different things that you can do. If he's looking at your feet, you can do a couple of different drive fakes, ball fakes, and using your feet so that now you can fake him out if he's looking at your feet. But if he's looking at your head, what you need to do is now look in other directions of the court, because he's going to be thinking that you're going to be passing or driving in that direction, but in reality, you're going to be going the other direction. Now, I hope that these tips help you become a better basketball player, and I hope it does help you score a lot easier in your next games. If it does, let us know in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow for another Twice a Day basketball video.